I don't have enough space for that.
Let's go back to town. Stock up on all the ammunition. Have a lot of money.
How are things? Check out what I've got.
Okay.
That's a good deal for both of us. I'm sure you will be satisfied. Good deal. I'm sure you will be satisfied.
Okay, so with all these crafting resources
Good deal.
to sell.
That's a good deal for both of us.
You get lots of money in the game eventually.
I'm sure you will be satisfied.
At this point, I bought
That's a good deal for both of us.
everything I needed, so
I'm sure you will be satisfied. That's a good deal for both of us.
now I want to buy
I'm sure you will be satisfied.
lots of ammunition and
That's a good deal for both of us.
stock up on everything.
I'm sure you will be satisfied.
So from now on, whenever I tackle
That's a good deal for both of
a
us.
hunt or a tomb or a main mission, I can just
I'm sure you will be satisfied. Good deal. I'm sure you will be satisfied.
have everything. Okay. Wow, I paid by the bullet. Oh,
That's a good deal for both of us.
max.
I'm sure you will be satisfied.
Max.
That's a good deal for both of us.
I can craft those. So, shotgun, machine gun, and that's it.
Come back soon, miss.
Si prefieren ir tras el oro en lugar de colaborar, entonces que paguen por la comida. Es todo.
El dinero no se come, Juanito.
Okay. Let's see. What is this
I'm
side
sure
mission
it's not
about?
as bad as you think.
You don't know what happened last night.
Okay.
Did you say someone's missing?
Yes, Isabela, another member of the field study. I checked on her after the first tremors this morning, but her tent was empty.
You should ask Manu. He probably told her where to find El Dorado.
This is serious. We had a fight last night. A bad one.
I'm sorry, Guillermo. I didn't realize. Please, continue.
You had a fight. I don't mean to pry, but
It's all right. We've been very close friends for almost a year, and I think both of us would like there to be more, but neither of us has broached the subject. Isa and Sarah, they often don't get along. Sorry, Sarah, but it's true. Because Sarah insists on her team being very down-to-earth, while Isa has a passion for folkloric tales of hidden temples. I often get caught in the middle.
those stories always come from somewhere. Even if most of it is made up, there'll be some kernel of truth to it.
That's Isa's viewpoint too. Anyway, there's an old blind man who lives here named Manu who's full of these kinds of stories. He convinced her there's a secret crypt hidden around here, and last night she asked me to come with her and find it. I refused, and we got into the old fight. It ended with her calling me a hidebound coward and me calling her a foolish child.
So she ran off.
Yes, to as she put it, prove all you naysayers wrong. This morning I heard rumors that she vandalized the cemetery last night. That's when I started looking for her. When I found her missing with no one knowing anything, I started to worry. What if she went looking for the crypt and something happened? I could never forgive myself.
All right, you stay here, so if there's news or she comes back, you'll know about it. I'll go looking for Isabella, starting with the cemetery.
You'd do that?
To be honest, I'm as curious about that crypt as she is.
You're overreacting.
Are you kidding?
She wasted enough of my time, Guillermo. I know you're soft on her.
It's not about that. It's about the safety of all of us.
That's enough, Guillermo.
Any leads at the cemetery? Have you found Isabella?
Okay, very nice. So this... Oh. Okay, so the cemetery is actually in a different part. Might as well start the mission with Jonah.
Where did those children run off? I hadn't even gotten to the best part of the story. People think they know everything, but nobody knows the things I could tell.
Okay, this is Mano. So he was the one telling all these tales, exaggerations, how he did everything.
Mire aquí. En algunas partes la mezclan en otras partes.
¿Existe riesgo de que colapse?
La verdad, sí. Hacemos todo lo que podemos para al menos tapar las grietas más grandes y proceder a reconstruir.
En los 400 años que tienen, estos edificios han sido reconstruidos varias veces, al menos en parte.
Oh wow.
30th of December 1603. Lopez has just returned from a nearby village, and with him came a group he says will follow him and help us with construction. There was something strange about his behavior. I attributed it to the long journey through the jungle. That night, however, he admitted what had been bothering him. "They followed me," he whispered. "The others." He walked off. I spent that sleepless night worrying about his deviations toward madness.
Time is getting so mysterious. Really keeps me very hooked to the story and explorations and everything. Okay. Yes. Well hidden.
So there's a crypt around here somewhere?
A secret crypt.
Why secret? If Lopez is involved, there's bound to be a trick.
That's a solid theory. What about you? Did you find anything?
I got a pamphlet. 7 steps closer to God.
Who knows? Maybe it'll help. Strange, there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. Then he is crucified, and finally entombed.
Wow. Hate this crap.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
¿Cuántos años?
Un paso a la vez. Un día a la vez.
Como si tuviéramos elección.
El daño es bastante grande. Reforzamos todo lo que pudimos.
¿Podrá esto resistir otro temblor?
Réplicas menores. Estaremos bien. Otro temblor fuerte y todo se viene abajo.
Lo sospechaba.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
Okay.
Someone once said if you really want to learn about a town, you have to visit their graveyards. I don't know why. One is the same as the next. Some might be a little more orderly, with neat rows, or they're like this one, where it feels more natural and unplanned.
Okay. This should be a jump into the well kind of RPG.
I don't care about treasure. I care about respect for the dead.
Watch out! She's going to cast a spell on us!
No, seriously? Oh.
These collars were used aboard the Nostromo, likely ferrying the captured indigenous people back to Spain to be sold as slaves. I wonder how it ended up here.
Well, this was the witchery to fight some monsters in the
Hijo
cemetery.
de nuestra amada Virgen, cuánto deseo que mis hijos y yo podamos parecernos a ti en pureza de corazón, en el
Fight
amor
monsters
por
here.
Jesús y en devoción hacia su Madre María. En ti ponemos nuestra esperanza. Acude a la misericordia divina para que estas bendiciones sean derramadas en nuestros corazones. Nuestro Maestro te tiene en alta estima, que no te niega nada, y menos las bendiciones que te otorgó en su gran generosidad. Además, vela por ellos, para que jamás los volvamos a perder en nuestras vidas. Oh San Juan sin pecado, recibe esta misión para la gloria de Jesús y María, y para que siempre seas alabado.
Te ruego que siembres en mí el más grande amor por Jesús y María. Concédeme de parte de nuestro Señor que mi corazón sea purificado de sentimientos mundanos. Hazme digno de estar siempre con Jesús como su discípulo fiel, y con María como su hijo devoto, aquí en la tierra y por siempre en el cielo. Nuestro Maestro te tiene en tan alta estima que no te niega nada, y menos las bendiciones que te otorgó en su gran generosidad.
So I think this should be the script. Activist map. Yes. I want this. Oh. A document just in the well. You close to the monster.
Calling me a witch? Imagine.
I'm sorry?
I'm a herbalist, a shamefully unrecognized branch of medical science. And that child's grandmother was a dowser. The things people ignore that are right in front of their noses.
Some people are afraid to believe in what they can't understand.
Ha! You sound like Isa.
Isabella, the archaeologist. You know her.
A smart girl, a good researcher, and unafraid to admit there are things she doesn't know. She's the one who broke the cross, by climbing on it. I don't know what was in her head. I tried to stop her, but she was very upset about something, angry and full of grief at the same time.
Do you know where she is now? I'm looking for her.
I don't know. After the cross broke, she ran away, but I didn't see which direction. In the state she was in, I knew better than to try to interfere with her. I'm sorry.
That's all right. You've given me more information than I had. Do you need some help with this cross?
I do, But first we have to get those children out of the way. It isn't safe for them to be running around while we work. That blind trickster filled their heads with tales of treasure, and they think I mean to steal it.
I'll talk to them.
You must do something to get those children out from underfoot.
Hey, get away from here. It's our treasure.
It's getting quite late. How about postponing the hunt until tomorrow?
No, we're not leaving till we find it. We'll sleep here if we have to.
Oh, I hope it doesn't come to that. Is there anything I can do to help?
No, we told you. You're not getting our treasure. Manu said if we find it, we can keep it.
That's a shame. The sisters told me you were very good at sharing, and I do know a lot about treasure hunting.
You know the sisters? She could tell on us.
I won't tell if you won't tell. I have a secret too. I'm the brave adventurer Lara Croft.
Whoa! We won't tell. You can help us. If you find the treasure, we'll split it, even.
You've got a deal. What do you need?
Manu told us we need to solve a riddle to find the treasure.
Are you any good at riddles?
I'm an expert. Let's hear it.
I want you to take my supply.
I'm nourished when the heavens cry.
If I get sick, a village dies.
Who am I? You figure out the riddle yet?
Okay. So let's see that again. Probably something to dig. Well, we're just lying around like that. Don't actually listen to it.
Manu told us we need to solve a riddle to find the treasure.
I want you to take my supply.
I'm nourished when the heavens cry.
If I get sick, a village dies.
Who am I?
How can we lift this with them playing around us?
Estoy bien. ¿Y usted?
Okay.
There's something there.
Oh, fountain?
Looks like there's something here. Fool's gold and costume jewelry. But the kids will love it.
So did you find anything?
I sure did. Look at this.
We're rich. Hold on. We said everyone gets an equal share, so...
Oh no, I couldn't possibly accept any of your treasure.
You mean it?
Absolutely.
I knew it right away when I saw you. I said there's a real hero.
Please, it was nothing. I only did what any reasonable person would do.
Thanks for finding the treasure. We're going to show it to Manu.
Yeah.
I don't know how you got Diego and the rest of those kids out of the way, but I'm glad you did. Now we can get to work.
Where should we start?
Over this way. Thank you for your help, and I hope you find Isa. I'm worried about her. I wish I knew why Isabella was trying to climb the cross. Maybe something about the cross can show you where Isa went.
Okay.
I wish I knew why Isabella was trying to climb the cross.
Okay.
There's an inscription. Look through me to find the way.
The way is there. Okay. Here, it's either one of those holes or...
Maybe something about the cross can show you where Isa went.
Oh, well, she said she ran, or is it the other way? Follow the crosses now. Interesting approach.
There's the next cross.
Fortaleza.
I can see another. There's the next cross. I can see another.
Oh yes, so that was exactly what I wanted to go. Okay.
There's the next cross. Okay, so I wanted to come to this thing and hunt these animals because it's so much fun to hunt wolves with an AK-47 and Looks like there's something here.
and this this area was closed
Wait,
off.
I can push this.
So that's part of the mission, I guess. So my secrets, I came to this area before and saw the wall there. So I just squeezed in there. I was mistaken area, but it's part of the main mission.
Got it!
But not. So that was on a side mission, that was really nice. That was a great side mission. I really enjoyed it, like short and sweet.
When I first laid eyes on Angel de la Cruz, I knew I met a man of worth. When he spoke, my heart shook. Its tremors vibrated for days after his first sermon. That evening, God himself told me to set out to prove I was the chosen one. I left the next morning, seeking to prove my worth.
Okay. So there should be a hidden crypt here. There's the way down. Okay.
Isabella! Are you in here?
Hope she didn't die. Hope she's fine.
Isabella!
Would be nice. No, she's fine. She's alive. That's awesome. And I've been saving men all throughout the game. It's nice. Saving some girl for a change. How did she get there?
Oh, thank God.
There you are.
Yes. Who are you?
Guillermo sent me to find you. He's worried about you.
Poor Guillermo. He's probably killing himself with guilt, too. I guess we were both right. There was a hidden crypt, and I did have an idealized view of what it would be like.
How did you injure yourself?
I was on a rope when the tremor hit. The shaking threw me into the walls, the rope snapped, and I hit the water badly. I think my ankle's broken.
In order to get you out, I'll have to go back for help. It will take several people. What's so funny?
Can one of those people be Sarah? I'd love to see the look on her face when she has to admit that one of Manu's fantastic stories turned out to be true.
I'll suggest it to Guillermo. Now, I don't think I can get out the way I came in, so I'm gonna have to look for another way out. I'll be right back.
And I'll be right here. I've always been grateful for my vivid imagination, except for right now. I can't wait to get out of here.
And these caves just have always multiple exits. It's so funny. Yeah, so they were building shopping malls, lots of exits.
May Huascar's knowledge of the two afterlives be sufficient to guide us, if we arrive in either.
There's the exit.
I was not worthy. Forgive me for my hubris.
Here's the exit. So let's go there and do the treasures first.
In preparation for the ultimate test, I have begun to explore the crypts and tombs found near the mission. They are challenging and dangerous, and I am slowly improving. My reflexes are quicker, I'm getting stronger, and I dare say my eyesight in the dark is improving. I know there are others trying to prove their worth to Brother de la Cruz, but they will not best me.
Crazy people. So is that the same guy who just died there? A bit further up? Looks like it. And two more documents. I'll explore this side. So this one. Where is that in it?
Lara, was that you?
It was me, don't worry. I have returned from my training, however, Brother de la Cruz has disappeared. The sisters of the mission have no idea where he went. No matter, I will wait for him to return. My heart is pure. my head is clear. I am ready for the trials, and I will prove to him I am the chosen one.
I'm so happy they decided to...
I must be on the right path. The air is getting fresher.
Don't tease me. I've spent the night in a crypt.
They decided to have the actors read the entries because otherwise they would be just boring. She reads them, it's awesome. What a beautiful voice. And also some of the interpretations are also great. So it should be. Can I trigger this? I'll just need to jump over it. Can I now deactivate this? Okay, it's a shoot. That's good stuff. There's really something there. Let's keep on.
I know now that I am not the chosen one. Now I fear I have endangered the lives of Brother de la Cruz and the Sisters of the Mission. They do not know that the hollow earth surrounding the mission is home to demons.
Well,
Cruel, hissing creatures with twisted claws and sick, yellowed eyes. I came to this place to purge them from the world, in the name of Angel de la Cruz, to win his favor and earn my seat at his side. But I have failed. I could not contain this evil, and now it is out, and all warning of it will die down here with me.
wow. So some of those creatures are here. That's awesome. Can have a fight. Where is that puppy?
Isabella, I see daylight. You'll be out of here in no time.
You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Okay, but where is the... My artifact? Yes, that's Isabella. Okay, so this is that off. I want that artifact. Seriously? Die here? Probably. Okay. I'm just crazy.
A wheel-lock pistol, never mass-produced and banned in the Holy Roman Empire. Ostentatiously decorated, a bit much for a missionary, but maybe a fitting weapon for an egoist such as Lopez. There's some damage to the pommel, but otherwise the weapon seems in fine condition.
Okay. Why was he egoist? Like, wasn't he the guy who rejected Trinity? And that's the first time I see her make judgments here. Again. exploring some tombs after this. No. I feel a bit mixed about them. In some ways they're very interesting, in other ways I hope it's not going to be one of those puzzles that I just spend 2 hours trying to solve. It's not fun.
Please tell me Isabella's okay.
She is, but she's hurt her ankle, so we'll have to go back and get her.
No. I could not stand to inconvenience you any further. And besides, Sarah tells me you have something important of your own to do. Please, let Isa's friends take care of her from here.
You'll need a couple of people and a lot of rope to get her out.
I'll round them up right away. Where is she exactly?
Take the main road across the river, then follow the crosses.
Wait, the crosses? Did she find something?
She found the crypt Manu told her about.
She did? That's wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy for her. I should have gone with her, and I feel terrible about her ankle. But despite that, this is the adventure Isa's always dreamed of.
She also suggested that maybe Sarah could be a member of her rescue party.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'll make sure of it. And speaking of Manu and his crazy stories, if you're looking for something hidden around here, you should probably talk to him.
Okay.
It worked for Isa. He's usually hoarding coal around the mission. And thank you again for finding Isabella. I don't know what I would have done if...
Just make sure she gets back safe.
Nice.
Hello?
Lara, thank you so much for finding Isabella.
Oh, it was my pleasure. She was right. There was a hidden crypt there.
I know. She was right. So was Manu. When she's feeling better, we will go excavate the ruin. Together.
Hello?
Lara, thank you so much for finding Isabella.
Oh, it was my pleasure. She was right. There was a hidden crypt there.
I know. She was right. So was Manu. When she's feeling better, we will go excavate the ruin. Together.
Should be a fireplace here. Okay, let's craft. It's a skill points to spend. Okay. Okay. Well. Very nice. To the inventory. Okay. Let's go. Somebody use. think, you know, well, start fighting enemies. The humankind, I'll just use the wasp so I can take them out slowly. Okay, so I got something new here. So there was a pair of boots or some outfit. Okay. Outfit for, wow, this outfit looks fantastic. It's nice and sexy for Lara, and this allows me to get boots. So I had that outfit there from the Huntress, which would use both the lower and the upper body, and I didn't need the other bonus for focus. I just wanted the first bonus for okay. So now I can get the boots there. Very nice. Now she looks awesome. This is the best outfit in the game. She looks great.
Hello?
Lara, thank you so much for finding Isabella.
Oh, it was my pleasure. She was right. There was a hidden crypt there.
I know. She was right. So was Manu. When she's feeling better, we will go excavate the ruin. Together.
Qué bueno que vinimos. Siento que de verdad nos esforzamos por algo muy importante.
Sí que lo siento. Me duelen todos los músculos.
Yo también. Tengo ampollas en las ampollas. Incluso estadounidenses.
Claro, justo lo que necesitamos.
¿Crees que hay suficiente para todos?
Si tuviéramos que pasar una semana o dos sin abastecimiento de suministros.
This Spanish document is fascinating. It tells the story of several natural disasters which struck this area. A flood, a fire caused by lightning, and a severe volcanic tremor. In each instance, buildings on this site were badly damaged, requiring considerable rebuilding. How are you?
I have all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good deal for both of us. I'm sure you will be satisfied. Good deal. I'm sure you will be satisfied. Pleasure doing business with you, friend.
Let's get the boots for extra mineral resources. Which are my favorite. Okay. Wash. Perfect. Looks awesome. So, native, but at the same time modern.
Si no revuelves el chile se va a
that a cattail? What the hell?
Where was I? These jungles hide so many places. Even Maya ruins, I'm telling you. When I was a young man, I made my way through the outer chambers, carefully. My grandfather said the old people, the Chachapoya, they used traps to protect their tombs, you see. I even saw the remains of other treasure hunters who hadn't been so careful. Skeletons!
You must be Manu.
Who's that? Who's there?
She's the one who found the treasure.
Is that right, Diego? Well, what can I do for you?
I overheard you telling the children about the Maya ruins.
Finally, someone who pays attention.
Well, you were right about the crosses. Isabella followed them to a hidden crypt.
Ha! I knew it! No one ever listens to old Manu, but I was right.
So you were. And I bet you're telling the truth about those Maya ruins.
I recognize something in your voice. The thrill of discovery, of finding something, some place unseen for hundreds or even thousands of years.
There is something thrilling about that, isn't there?
There's no feeling like it. The taste of stale, dusty air still gets my heart racing. These modern people, these so-called realists, they close themselves off from such wondrous possibilities. They can't even imagine some of the things I've seen. That I would give anything to see again one last time.
Perhaps I could be your eyes, your witness of those Maya ruins.
You could at that, yes.
Do you remember where the ruins were?
Now, where were they? I remember a pool fed by 3 waterfalls. I wish I could give you better directions, but it's been so many years.
Yeah, I know where that is.
I should be able to find it. And when I do, I'll come back and tell you all about it.
Oh, if you could do that for me. Touch that history. I would be so...
Say no more, Manu. I'll find it.
Okay, so it's this stone. No? I'm gonna read the description for the outfit that I'm wearing. Think about doing this. Okay. Okay. achievement. That's what I'm trying to do. Let's see the achievement. Okay. flare round. Shoot the turkey with the flare round. Wasn't this a flare? Well. See what else I can find here. What the hell is that? No, there's a mod folder here. Not taking any chances here. I killed one before, and they not respawn. Okay, so the Java is not coming back, it seems. Okay. I'm also supposed to be finding something here about the doctor. Oh, that's it. That's what we're...
Didn't think these places would be trapped. Caught a spear through the abdomen. Hurts to breathe. Pray for me.
Okay. I'm just gonna get out the shotgun.
Oh God, what is that smell?
Okay, so it seems like there are monsters here. Okay. So I want to fight some of them again. Great to fight.
Might be a path underwater.
Check this out.
This Maya god is very dark brown, almost black, with black-rimmed eyes and facial features that seem to be melting at their extremities. This can only be Yeshua. He's the patron god of the cacao bean, which accounts for his coloring. Also, because ancient Mesoamericans used those beans as currency, Yeshua became by extension a god of merchants and of trade. Interestingly, when he first appeared in the law, he was a god of conflict. Have to drain the room.
Clearly monsters here inside this. Let's see if there's a buried treasure around here.
Might be a path underwater.
See any path?
Have to drain the room. Is this supposed to be one of the beheaded gods of the underworld?
fell into one part of the room. What's next? Flashlight är briljoso.
There's a raft below the surface.
Across the whole surface. See if there's any treasure here. Seem like it? Examine the stele. Can't find any stele. Okay. So I came into there.
This is incredible. Have to find a way up. Have to find a way up. The piranhas are feeding on the corpses. Have to find a way up. Pulling won't keep the gate open. Have to find a way up. Have to lower the water level. Have to lower the water level. am Chirilo Serrano, and these are likely the last words I write. Andreas Lopez, or Angel de la Cruz as he has called himself these last years, has finally and fully gone insane. His demands have grown, becoming more grueling and grotesque as we labor to build his crypt. The construction is almost complete. I know I will die when it is done, Lopez, in a brief moment of clarity, told me himself. Damn that box. Damn what it has done to the man I once, and sadly still, admire.
Okay, so...
Have to lower the water level.
So was this pyramid made for Lopez?
When storms crash and rivers swell, direct the waters to quench the thirst of the gods who toil above and below. Have to lower the water level. Have to lower the water level. Support the strain. Damn it. Have to lower the water level. to lower the water level. Have to lower the water. Sculpture of a human.
Found the one again.
water level. Damn it. Have to lower the water level. To lower the water level. To lower the water level. is akin to the Maya version of a gnome or leprechaun. They're about as high as an adult's knee and wear traditional Maya clothing. They are created whenever a farmer builds a little house on his property for them, after which they'll help the corn grow for a period of 7 years, making it rain and chasing off predators. They're usually invisible, and in spite of their benefit to the land, they like to play tricks on or frighten humans. Don't call one by name, or you'll summon it from its home, and it won't be happy with you.
That's a nice one.
Now to get out of this horrid smelling place. I should be close now.
I just love freedom in games, and you don't like when you're just stuck somewhere and you have to do this one thing. If you don't do that one exact thing, ledge here to scale. I'll go to mom to go to another mission now. Although theoretically, it's just one.
Even Maya ruins, I'm telling you.
I hope you've shined up those dancing shoes, Manu. I found the ruin. It was Maya, an ancient aqueduct. It was wonderful, just as you'd imagined.
I knew you would. Now, tell me everything.
The ruins had flooded because of the earthquake. I swam through tunnels teeming with peril.
Go on.
I found a vast cavern and a stone tower with massive heads carved into its sides.
The Lords of Xibalba, right? Incredible. What else?
It must have been an aqueduct of some kind. And you'll never believe this. Most of the machinery is still functional. Water wheels, 3 men high, turned as smoothly as the day they were built. It was amazing to see, Manu. To be so close to all that history where no one has set foot in hundreds of years.
I see it. I can smell it, feel it, taste it. You've brought tears to an old man's dry eyes. I can't thank you enough. I'd like to give you something.
Manu, I couldn't.
Please, I insist. It's the first relic I ever found. It's beautiful and intricate. A decorated skull. I'd like someone who has the same passion for exploring that I did as a young man to have it. Don't ever let anything kill your sense of curiosity and wonder.
I won't. Thank you, Manu. An adhesive made of tree sap and powdered bone hold the jade and other gems in place within the wearer's teeth. A crude drill, perhaps made of obsidian, would have been used to delicately carve out the notches required to hold the jewelry in place.
¿Crees que hay suficiente para
Hi there. Check out what I've got. That's a good deal for both of us. Good deal. I'm sure you will be satisfied. Good deal. That's a good deal for both of us. I'm sure you will be satisfied. That's a good deal for both of us. Good deal. I'm sure you will be satisfied. Good deal. I'll be here if you want to deal somewhere.
Siento que de verdad nos esforzamos por algo muy importante.
Sí que lo siento. Me duelen todos los músculos.
Yo también. Tengo ampollas en las ampollas.
¿Qué te apetece hoy, amigo?
Okay, so now with all the spots I can probably upgrade some of here. Okay. Okay, got 2 more turns to go. Okay, let's just do the main objective first. Should be fun.
I have another. Let me tell you about the time I was another Mayan tomb that exists. I had to fight off giant eels and schools of bloodthirsty piranha. The scars, let me tell you. Swam down the giant's gullet to get to the treasure. Claro, esto fue lo que hicieron.
Hope I can find the last one. So one of them is here, one of the treasures, and maybe the next one is here, I don't know. The survival cache, I mean, I don't know when I reloaded the checkpoint if it also saved the fact that I found the survival cache. If not, should be somewhere in the piranha room, the flooded one. Let's see what happens here.
Feels like a mausoleum.
Means we're on the right track, right? Jonah, I feel something. We're getting close. Let's look around for signs of Lopez.
These notes were written by the founder of the Sector 7. They're talking about funds allocated for renovations to the library.
Okay, so it's a secret equipped here. I have to go into it.
The door closed and a silence settled, so great and so vast I held my breath for fear of breaking it. Lopez turned to me, his eyes wild, a smile screwed across his face. He came toward me, arms outstretched, and for a moment fear flickered across my heart. But he pulled me close, his fingers digging into my shoulders. "I found it," he whispered in my ear, and releasing me, he wandered through this room. Walls of pure jade reaching up to the heavens, completely covered in intricate etched mosaics and carved figures. I followed at a distance as he approached an altar, and watched as he lifted a silver box from it.
So that's it.
The others are worried that Brothers de la Cruz and Serrano will not return. I have so far maintained they will, that they always have. But in my heart I am beginning to believe we have seen the last of them, and that grief weighs heavily. We will continue their work. Either they will return to find we have not forgotten the teachings, or they will look down on us from above and bless our continued labors. This cross, it looks like it's from the 17th century. under his wings you may seek refuge. Under his wings. A heron and an eclipse. "25th of December, 1603. It has been 4 days since we turned away from the city. We traveled in silence and in circles, guided by a confusion of grief, relief, and celebration. Lopez and I exited the jungle and landed in a clearing, under the gaze of several faces carved into the side of the mountain. Lopez had an episode, as he later called it. He threw himself in front of the faces and screamed for forgiveness. The heaviest sin on his heart was abandoning Perez to the strange warriors. They had grown close over the journey. Try as I might, I could not console him, so I built a fire and waited, as he decreed his actions and pleaded for forgiveness from the silent stone faces.
Documents here.
"26th of December, 1603. Lopez woke me, having already prepared a Spartan breakfast. This is where we were meant to be, he said, a cold determination in his voice, so very different from how he acted just the day before. I finished my meal as he spoke of holy retribution, how he had acted in error, but now God had put his hands on his shoulders and shown him the path to walk. We will spread the true word of God from this small mission, he said, pointing to an adobe building just beyond the stone faces. We will prepare the path for the chosen one to follow, for only he who does will be worthy of this box. Jonah, this book describes a stranger's arrival at the mission. He founded the Sect of Seven. Maybe that was Lopez.
Like on the pamphlet. We must be getting close. We should keep looking.
John, son of Zebedee, one of Jesus' apostles, also called the beloved disciple. He and his brother, James, were known for their impetuousness and temper, which prompted Christ to start calling them Boanerges, sons of thunder. John is credited with writing 5 books of the New Testament, the Gospel of John, the 3 epistles of John, and the book of Revelation. He's the patron saint of love and loyalty, as well as writers, publishers, and scholars. One of his symbols is a serpent in a cup, which is linked to his patronage of victims of poisoning and burns. This roughly drawn sketch shows St. John repelling a demon attack. Perhaps they plan to have this as one of the frescoes in the mission. Brother de la Cruz appeared one day, emerging from the jungle, breathing new life into the mission. There were just the three of us when he arrived, and Sister Dorothea had been ill for many weeks. He and his associate began to work that first day. By the next week, de la Cruz had recruited a workforce of 36. They prepared the bell tower and worked the fields, planting crops. Brother de la Cruz aims to make us self-sufficient. We'd spent so long alone out here, I'd worried we'd lose God's ear. Lo and behold, we not only had his ear, but he sent another to act as his hands as well.
Tardaremos eternidades. ¿Cuántos años?
The sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. Jonah, those 2 Bible quotes. The sun will be darkened, and under his wings you may seek refuge.
What does it mean?
That's it. Look for a heron and an eclipse.
Como si tuviéramos elección.
Stone faces weep as Jesus creeps along the dolorous path. Too many died. More will still, and more will still, and more will still. His light leads the way.
Pictures. Better in the village.
There's a whole mural under here.
Mural under the mural.
Veracruz, the true cross.
Is that what I think it is?
The silver box. It's unmistakable.
Jesus takes up the cross. These are the stations of the cross. But there's a bunch missing.
Before 1600, there were only 7. This could date back to the time of Lopez.
This is one of his clues.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing he does.
All right. Let's see if we can find a cross lying around here somewhere. When we find the box, how do we get the key back from Dominguez?
We'll find a way.
Ensley is young to have all that.
Oh.
Found something?
Yeah. Jesus takes up the cross. Help me lift this.
That actually worked.
Okay, so just here.
Looks like a long way down. Let's see where this leads. Station 2. Jesus falls the first time.
There's an inscription here. Ambulate dum lucem habitis.
Walk while you have the light. Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross.
That did it. I wouldn't want to be buried in here. My head tossed behind a cross somewhere.
Walk while you have the light, so that the darkness may not overtake you.
Sounds like a hint.
Or a threat.
This looks like the Virgin Mary.
Station 3. Jesus meets his mother.
The mirror looks dusty. We need to get the light that went away. I'll give you a boost. Hey, it worked. The light leads this way. What happened to these people?
Looks like the light activated something.
Laura! Are you all right? You're lucky it was a little rusted.
This must be Station 4.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at these frescoes. Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross.
These people look like they were tortured, hung up in the ceiling.
I don't think this was just a crypt. Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross. cross. This must be Station 4. Let's have a look at these frescoes. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross.
These people look like they were tortured. Only been to see them.
I don't think this was just a crypt. I'll get it.
Station 5. Jesus falls a second time.
How the hell could they have been killing thousands of people here?
Laura, is that what I think it is?
Stations of the Cross again.
But with mummies. Isn't this sacrilegious?
Not necessarily. They could have been paying the ultimate homage.
Or they were just sick.
This must be Station 6.
Looks like a church. These ones are posed like monks.
Uh-huh. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross.
So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion with mummies? Seems sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Literally. I guess this is the sect from the pamphlet.
Mm-hmm.
This is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was.
So were they killing people or just...
That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. Is that meant for us?
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Okay, let's do this.
Have to use the light beam to follow the station. What's the first step of the crucifixion?
Not sure. Maybe it's on the pamphlet.
Strange, there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. Then he is crucified, and finally entombed. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross.
That's so weird.
Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. What's the first step of the crucifixion?
Not sure. Maybe it's on the pamphlet.
beam to follow the stations of the cross. Strange, there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. Then he is crucified and finally entombed.
Can they just use a stick?
Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross.
Looks like a church. These ones are posed like monks.
Uh-huh.
So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion with mummies? Seems sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Literally. I guess this is a sect from the pamphlet.
Mm-hmm.
This is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was. That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are
Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of... Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Okay, let's do this.
Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross. What's the first step of the crucifixion?
Not sure. Maybe it's on that pamphlet.
Strange, there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross.
Just the main one somehow.
What's the first step of the crucifixion?
Not sure. Maybe it's on that pamphlet.
Have to use a light beam to follow the stations of the cross.
Okay. So something happened.
Have to use a light beam to follow the stations of the cross.
Okay, so... Well, should I say that this was the 6th one? And I was counting it initially, I was thinking 6, okay, that's the one with... okay. The hanging of the cross, and now... Well, saying the thing with what's the first one, that's what annoyed me, was actually the hint. Since that Lopez. Lopez's statue.
What the hell happened here?
Lopez had his disciple wall him in, and then... bang.
No witnesses.
That's so stupid. My wallet.
The box of Isha. Only the hands of the righteous one may seize destiny from mine.
I guess it's you then.
He led us on this goose chase. He sabotaged every clue.
All to keep this box from Trinity.
And the people of Paititi. He was totally consumed by it.
Weird stuff. Really weird. How did Jonah get out?
Where is she?
I don't know.
I just need the box.
Fuck you!
Is Jonah gonna die now?
Well, I guess we're done here.
Why? Why can't she go in guns blazing?
Stop!
Let him go! Release him, and I will give you the box.
Lara, what are you doing?
I've lost enough people.
I know you have. Your father was brilliant.
He was taken from me before I could know.
He was my friend. But he was obsessed, relentless.
You didn't know him.
He refused to see the potential for destruction in his work. He had to be stopped.
You had him killed.
He was going to lead the public to Paititi. Everything I love, everything I fought for. My world would have been destroyed.
And what about my world?
You can't think it's the same.
It is to a 9-year-old girl. I was a child.
There was too much at stake. An entire civilization, hundreds of years of independence, thousands of lives. I had no choice.
There's always a choice. It's not too late. You can honor Unuratu and restore the sun.
No.
No. The threat must be removed.
You're a low, selfish, murdering coward.
And you, Lara? How many lives have you ended? In pursuit of what? Lara! Go! Stop him!
What the hell?
That Rourke?
Running past just now? Yeah.
Think we should call him?
Hell no. If there's any change in our status, he'll tell us.
Spanish Jesuit missionary Andres Lopez, a member of Trinity, was dispatched to find and retrieve this silver box of e-shell rumored to be in Paititi. Instead of bringing the box back to the Trinity High Council, he confessed the theft to his old friend, the Emperor Paititi, Sinchichika, Unuratu's ancestor. Together they entered into a plot to hide the box from Trinity. Lopez went west of Paititi and founded the mission of San Juan, leaving a path of clues stretching back to Cozumel for Sinchichika's descendants to follow when the time came. But while building the mission and the deadly crypts below, the box's power corrupted Lopez's mind. He came to believe that no one was worthy of the power of the sun. He died alone in the dark, consumed by the power of the box. Soon after, disease severely wiped out the population of Paititi, taking Sinchichika and knowledge of the path of the clues that led to the silver box with it.
Back to Ken, and it's all over.
Don't believe it. Jesus.
God damn it! He's hunting us! Fucking bastards!
Gotta find out.
Gonna have to come out!
Let's reload this.
That Rourke?
Running past just now? Yeah.
Think we should call him?
Hell no. If there's any change in our status, he'll tell us. I hope I get to see it when they take it out of here. Commander Rourke?
Keep this channel clear.
But sir, we're hearing disruption to our northwest.
The situation is being handled. I say again, keep this channel clear. Rourke out.
Where's the bundle?
over.
Who builds a mission next to a volcano?
Hasn't been much radio chatter. I hope I get to see it when they take it out of here.
So much goddamn ash everywhere.
Taking casualties! I'll call it in.
Jesus. Need to get to the bottom of this.
You bet. Kill anything that moves! Copy that, team leader.
Need to
Better
search
look at
that.
Oh, come on. Seriously? That's so lame.
That Rourke? Running past just now? Yeah.
Think we should call him?
Hell no. If there's any change in our status, he'll tell us. Gotta hand it to them. This is a heck of a place to live.
Jesus! The way you covered it! Shit!
Why?
That Rourke?
Running past just now? Yeah.
Think we should call him?
Hell no. If there's any change in our status, he'll tell us. Gotta hand it to them. This is a heck of a place to live.
Commander Rourke?
Keep this channel clear.
But sir, we're hearing disruption to our northwest.
The situation is being handled. I say again, keep this channel clear. Rourke out.
You aren't looking too good. Shit! Jesus Christ! What the fuck is he doing? Fuck is that? He's not insane! Jesus Christ!
This is Rourke. Jonah Maeva has the box, and Lara Croft was last seen in the church. Find them.
They just left her alone in the church. It was chaos in there, obviously. But this is Croft.
There was something more important to worry about.
Please, 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 try to come through here.
I see her!
Oh no, come on, how the hell? Why?
They just left her alone in the church.
It was chaos in there,
obviously. But this is Croft.
There was something more important to worry about.
These people just don't give up.
What?
Yeah, this is just not worth it.
just left her alone in the church.
It was chaos in there.
Obviously. But this is Croft.
There was something more important to worry about.
I don't know. Why the hell?
How does he What happened? Shit! Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ!
Jonah, where are you?
I'm in the cane field. They can't see me.
Keep your head down. I'm on my way.
Did Jonah just give himself away again? That was the last rescue attempt for the cameraman. We're doing this with Jonah again a few times. Where's this highlight here? A bit of shooting, a bit of annoying puzzles. Is this actually lead anywhere or is this chase? What's with the music?
Canefield, all units. Priority 1. Find Lara Croft.
You heard the commander. Let's go hunting.
Croft, I know you're out there. I should have killed you in Siberia. Dominguez was against it. That's on me. But I'm gonna fix that mistake. Now.
Something's off in that area. Hey, where are you?
Oh, I don't like this. Hey, did you know if they're still rum in some of these barrels?
For Christ's sake, Morgan, do your job.
Morgan, you're drunk.
Come on. All right, let's go. I'll take point.
I don't see anything.
I know you're out there. I should have killed you in Siberia, but Dominguez was against it. That's on me. But I'm gonna fix that mistake. Now.
Hey, where are you? Oh, I don't know. Forgetting something. It's gonna cost her. Hey! Did you know there's still rum in some of these barrels?
For Christ's sake, Morgan, do your job. Croft is on the loose. She wouldn't stick around here.
Everyone has an opinion.
I let Rourke's message get to me.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Maybe the heat on the tall grass is getting to me.
I need to loosen up. I'm too tense.
Glad nothing's wrong with the truck.
I let Rourke's message get to me.
I can't shake this feeling that something bad is just around the corner.
On me! Run! In back! My location! Kill confirmed. Good work.
Croft, I know you're out there. I should have killed you in Siberia, but Dominguez was against it. That's on me. But I'm gonna fix that mistake. Now.
Hey, where are you? Hey, did you know there's still rum in some of these barrels?
For Christ's sake, Morgan, do your job. I need to loosen up. I'm too tense.
Maybe the heat on the tall grass is getting to me.
All right, let's go. I'll take point. I let Rourke's message get to me.
Hey, who's Morgan? Holy shit! I was just talking to him. Everybody, Morgan's missing. Find him, now.
I don't care without when he was alive.
God damn it.
God damn it, she's hunting us! Find the fuck! What the hell? I got it! We better investigate! engaging!
Cardinal 6, got visual on Croft. He's at the distillery.
Deacon team, deploy.
Deacon's on the ground, Commander.
Let's get her.
Chopper, I've got a pilot.
What?
Hurry!
Give me that box.
Jonah!
Oh, yeah. I got it. I'm good.
What the hell were you thinking?
If I was you, it would have worked.
They might not get far.
Go, we got this.
Pan. This is Cardinal 1. Engine stall and losing altitude. Attempting cold start. Pan. This is Cardinal 1. Engine stall and losing altitude. Attempting cold restart.
Yeah.
Command, this is Cardinal 1. All systems functional. Back on course for heading 327. Acknowledge.
Only one chance.
Okay, I'll go next to the game at first option and start new playthrough because that problem with certain frame rates reasons happening here.
How much longer to pay TT?
Almost there. I'm sorry I lost the box.
It's not your fault. It's Dominguez. It's Trinity. All the way back, as far as I can remember, it's always been them. I could have had a family. Everything could have been different. We will get the box, and we will stop Dominguez. Your Highness.
Lara. Where's the box?
Amaru has it.
But the death of the sun draws near.
We'll get it back before he completes the ritual.
This will not be easy. We'll have to adjust the plan. Please, take your time to prepare yourself. We'll gather intelligence and fighters.
Thank you.
I'll stay here and lend Uchu a hand. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay.
I can't believe how much Etzli has grown in such a short time.
He's going to make a great king.
Yes, but he's lost both his parents.
So did you.
I think he's handling it a little better.
That's just how it looks from the outside. So much responsibility on his shoulders.
I can't imagine.
It's not just about Trinity anymore.
No. Now it's for Paititi.
Okay. Okay, let's start a new session. Thanks for watching.